Alrighty, Mr. Gatekeeper here. We have a nice original Dave made M200 122.90 driving 228.79s. This is a repair from a good buddy of mine, and we'll go over everything that's done to the inside of it. Done a little modification as well to key his big box, so he won't have to use a foot pedal anymore. So, alrighty, we're gonna be driving this Cobra 29 LTD. It's I've got the voltage down to about 13.8. 13.9 is putting right there about an even 9 bird into it. I just ran a couple of tests, and on about 13.8 it does right there about 9 bird. When I turn it up to about 14, when I turn it up to 14.2, it pegs the 10 watts, and I turn it to 14.5, it does right there around 12 bird. I don't have a 25 or 50 watt slug, but I did put a 100 watt in there and seen it. You know, it went past the like it was right there about 12, right there at it. So the guys got it wrote on there for me. You know, 12 bird, 45 PEP on a bird P. So alright, so we're gonna be hitting about 9 bird the first here. And might turn the voltage up on the radio a little bit and do one key with it. My buddy just wants to make sure it's doing what it's supposed to. It's an M200, so if we don't see 200 bird out of it, RMS, and something's wrong. Either it's a little bit weak out of age, or something wrong inside. But we're getting the 200, so it's all good. Let's go ahead and demonstrate that now. We got a 1,000 watt slug. I always have a problem with my camera zooming in on my bird here. We're looking at the bottom scale. So 100 is 1,000, 40 is 400, 20 is 200. In between that's 100. I made a video yesterday. It was a little simple mistake on me. I was looking at a 2-pill and it was only doing 100 watts, and I was sitting there saying it was doing 150. I deleted it though. I'm gonna redo that video and hit it with a driver. So you will do so. Alright, we're on this power supply here, this little turd power supply right here. It's about around 70 amp, I think. Could be lower. We're on a 16 volt float. I'll tell you what, this badass 3-pill right here brings this power supply down like some 4 pills I've put on it. Alrighty. So you're going to see about 200 bird on only about 13.7 volts. That's very good. I'm just going to put it that way. That's very good. If we could keep this cotton picker right here on 15 volts, 16 volts, shit, you'd see that 250 plus, no problem. Alrighty. We got the dead keys pretty low right now. Let's see. Turn it on? Yeah. Alright. Yeah, dead key's low. Let me show you this swing real quick before we turn it up. No. 200 bird. No. Let's turn that dead key up a little bit. Turn it up to 100 watts. 1 second. Alrighty. Right there at 100 watts. Come on now, focus. Alrighty, right there, about 200 bird. We're going to crank the voltage up on the radio, like I said, to about 14.2. Alrighty, 14.2. I'm going to show you what the voltage is dropping to, too. Oh, alright, look at this volt drop. 13.7 volts. So that cotton picker is hitting right there at 200 bird. At 13.7 volts. 100 bird watt dead key. Alright, I ain't gonna be doing no heady keying on it. This is a hot radio. Hell, you can put a smaller radio on it. Get you a smaller radio doing like 4 bird watts. Put this cotton picker on a good 15.5 volt load, you'll probably see about the same exact wattage, holding 200. Or put this on a 15 volt load and still hit it the same shit, man. Probably around 250 bird then. Alright, let's go ahead and take the top off of it and show you what we're looking like. So again, about 11 bird from the radio on 13.7 volts. Looked like it was giving us right there at 200, maybe on the 190, 200 mark. 190, 200 mark. So guarantee you put on that 14.5, it'll be cruising on up there, no doubt about it. Alrighty, when I received this, there was 4 small 104s here toasted. So we replaced them. This tuner cap right here was gone. I think it was reading like 30 picofarad. Alright. This one right here, I checked and was fine, so we leave that there as it was. I had to pop every one of these transistors. I had to literally take out to check them, just because of how close the pill strips were to them and everything. And because the problem the box was having was it was pulling the current, but it was not showing any watts. But hell, it was pulling over 35 amps. That's what I couldn't understand. Okay. So checked all the, checked the pills, they were all fine. So at this point in time, I hooked up the 2 transistor section and bypassed the 1. Okay. Same thing, no watts. Then I went through the 1 pill section, bypassed the 2, had watts. So I knew it was in this section right here. So I started checking everything, That's when I figured out about this cap right here being blown, or really reduced. I pulled this cap right here and the one on the other side and checked them. And I made my way back here. And there's a cap right here that I pulled up and I checked it. And it was dead shorted. I was like, well, there we go. So we replaced that with a brand new 150. And while we were at it, before all that, I had took his SO239s off, put brand new SO239s, because there were 2 different ones on there. And I rewired the sideband, added 2 blue LEDs. The sideband delay, I rewired that the right way, or shall I say the way I do it. Let's just put it that way. One right way to me could be 3 or 4 right ways to do one thing, you know. Okay, I cleaned the box up real good for him. You see, I cleaned a lot of the flux up. Forgot to tell you that, Mr. Realdeal. Cleaned a lot of the flux up for you. Alright, and he wanted me to add him a keyer to key his big box up for him. I'm going to go ahead and demonstrate that now. That is working just fine. Okay. Oh, here is his plug that I made for him. Stereo 1/4 inch on one end, RCA on the other. We got the 2 alligator clips hooked up to it to his continuity, because that's what the foot pedal is simulating. It's connecting the center to the... I just dropped my phone up under my desk. Oh, y'all bear with me. Is it still recording? Hell yeah. No, before I show this, I just noticed something else while I was grabbing that. Went ahead and built him a voltage regulator for the fan. There was a regulator on there kind of shoved up underneath the fan. Let's see if we can get that focus in good. And I went ahead and put it on there to a more cleaner fashion. So you got him a voltage regulator for the fan there. Put him a quick disconnect. There you go. So you can take that top off whenever he wants. Alrighty, back to what I was saying before I dropped my phone, which I do all the time. Let's go ahead and turn this off. Alright, if this is working properly, when I key the amp, you should hear this continuity meter go off. So here we go. There you go. Alrighty. Well, there you go. He'll be able to plug this other end. He'll be able to plug this other end right here into his big amp. Got about 6 to 8 foot of wire here for him. And the way I got it set up is if he wants to just run the 3-pill without keying the big box, he can just unplug this. I asked him if he would like an extra switch on the front, and he said it'd be fine with just unplugging it. So, well, there you go. Hope he enjoys. Hope it gives him many more years of use. Another gatekeeper repair. I ain't nowhere near the best, trust me. This is just a hobby. I ain't nowhere near the best. I'm just trying to get to where I can attempt to at least try to hang with the rest. The gatekeeper said it out here around Northeast Georgia. Poof, and I'm gone.